Okay, so next was Akiro and Rolf. The hitting was very nice and good attention the whole time. Figure of 8 was correct. Your halt was slow. You were kind of going slow and then down. Your down was also a bit slow. Your reset was correct. Your turn was correct. Your fast, slow, normal, all correct. Your about turn here, there was just this like, you guys took a little bit long to turn them. Gunfire was correct. Your turn was correct. Your dog, you just moved a little bit, and that's it, but mine, I just like a one leg. Your recall can be faster, and then your finish was just a little bit skew, but you still have a nice score of 59 out of 65, which is passing obedience, and we'll see you in protection.
Thank you.
Your figure of 8 just on a slight bump around the corner, then the halt was correct, the down was correct, the reset correct, your turn, and your fast pace was correct. Your slow, he anticipated the sit a little bit. Your normal was correct, your about turn, you had no problem with the gunfire. Your left turn there, or your right turn, you wanted to go and sit at your turn. Lead your dog, it started very well, but then you moved that foot out a little bit. Recall can be faster. Your finish was correct, but still a very nice score, 58.5 and passing, and we'll see you in protection. down shaking his head a bit, almost like he wants to get the muzzle off. 2.5 out of 3. Your reset was
Zoom
correct.
color.
Then your on-leash portion. Although he's got attention on you, he keeps on like jumping back and forth, so 17 out of 20 for your heeling. Right turn was correct, your fast pace was correct. Your slow and normal, you got 1.5 out of 2 just because in those transitions he keeps on moving forward. Your about turn 1.5 out of 2 with the bump. Your gunfire was correct, it didn't blow off but you get the benefit. Your left turn was correct. Then our off-leash heeling. With the off-leash heeling, he was even more in front of you the whole time, so 16 out of 20 for your heeling. Your first hand motion was it's just a bit slow that it takes to go down. The same for your second one. Your return to heel was nice, could be a little bit faster at the get-go, but 3.5 out of 4. About turn was correct. With your third stay in front of the decoy, although he stayed initially, then he got up and then went reset again, so unfortunately you lost those points as you broke your stay. The distraction points you got because he wasn't worried about that. 6.5 for your recall was very nice and fast. Your finish 2.5 out of 3. Unfortunately with your long down, he stayed and then he went into this splitting position, then got a half run up and then moved forward and then moved there, so unfortunately I had to zero that exercise. So today we have a total of 77, which is still passing obedience, and we'll see you in the
Everything is an Egyptian handshake in Africa.
Down was correct, the reset was correct. Your healing on leash, 18 out of 20. Just a little bit of anticipation just when you wanted to go and sit. Your right turn, a little bump, 1.5 out of 2, but your fast, your slow, and your normal are all correct. Your about turn, you slowed a bit so you can catch up, 1.5 out of 2. Gunfire was correct because you also were lucky and didn't get any gunfire. Left turn, 1.5 out of 2, just because you were slow on that turn. Your off-leash healing was very nice, 19 out of 20. Your first stand motion, 2.5 out of 3, just because it's a bit slow to go down. Same with your second one, 2.5 out of 3. Return to heel was nice, but can be a little bit faster, 3.5 out of 4. About turn was correct. Your stay in motion at the decoy, he stayed but got up on his end, so 1 out of 3. Your distractions was good, you didn't have a problem, 3 points there. Your recall can be a bit faster, 6 out of 7. The finish was nice, but it just overshot a little bit, 2.5 out of 3. Long line was also very good, at that one point he like sniffed the ground and came back to 4.5 out of 5. So a very nice score of 89.5 for obedience and resilience protection.
As you're feeling, relax, look at that. I'm going to stay over here. About good? If you want, send the dog and I'll catch him for you. Right dog. Leave your dog. Watch your energy. Change your position. Oh. Change your position. Oh. We call you now. done. Well done.
Tonight, Akira and Anil. The healing was very nice throughout the routine, 18.5 out of 20. Your figure of 8 was correct, halt was correct, down was correct, food refusal was correct. Your reset was a little bit slow, 1.5 out of 2. Your fast, your slow, and your normal paces were all correct, and your about turn was also correct. Your left turn there was a little bit wide. Make sure you do a 90-degree turn, 1.5 out of 2. Down off position was when the sit. She came a little bit forward on that sit, 2.5 out of 3. The other one was correct. The turn to heel could be a little bit faster, 4 out of 5. On your obstacles, your turn towards your obstacles was also wide, 1 out of 2. Motion exercises was correct. Your obstacles was correct. Your recall can be a bit faster, 4 out of 5. Finish was correct. Then on our recall portion over there, the recall can be faster. Unfortunately, she didn't down there, she lost those points. And then also that affected your second recall, wasn't fast enough, so 3.5 out of 5, but your finish was correct. Your retrieve was very nice and fast, but she just anticipated a little bit. She went a little bit early, 4.5 out of 5, but still a very nice score tonight of 87.5 for obedience and resilient protection.
Needs to do more exercise. You also need to do exercise. I didn't like that jogging pace. Where are you going? This way. This way. Kind of run the first five. Hey! Right down. Leave your dog. You should shout at him. Shout with him. The down, he moved his leg a little bit out, 2.5 out of 3. Food refusal was correct, your reset was correct, your fast, your slow, your normal was correct, your bow turn was correct. Your left turn there, 1 out of 2. Sorry.
Your down there, you gave him some handler help to get him to down. He was also a bit slow, so 2 out of 3. Your first change of position was slow, and also he moved forward. The second one was also slow, and he moved forward, very eager to get to you. Your recall can be faster, 4 out of 5. Your right turn, 1.5 out of 2. Your motion exercise there, 1.5 out of 2. Again, lots of handler helps to get him to stay there. And once you were on the other side, he moved a little bit to get to you. The obstacles were all correct. Your recall can be faster, 4 out of 5. Your finish, it's nice, but you really go slow into it. So I took a half a point there, 2.5 out of 3. Your recall portion, recall can be faster. He showed us the down nicely, but it was slow, and he also moved forward. So 2 out of 3. Your second recall there can also be faster, 4 out of 5. Your finish there, once again, he does it correctly, but very slow. So 2.5 out of 3. Your retrieve, it can also be faster. He's slow to pick it up, trying to figure out where to grab the retrieve item. So 4 out of 5. But still we have a very nice score of 84.5 for obedience. So we'll see you in protection.
How good are you, sir? That's amazing. He bites me. I just want a little bit of money. Why is it barking at me?
Okay, so tonight is they did all his bites on the bite sleeve. So for your first scenario, which is our civil scenario, the defense was really nice, but he had a second there where he was like, oh, what's happening? But 4.5 out of 5, very nice. He handled the distraction very nice, 9 out of 10. The grip could have been a bit fuller there, 4 out of 5. The release was good, 5. I would like to see some more barking there. But passing that scenario was 25.5. Scenario 2, the handler attack from the rear. The entry and defense was very quick, and he was right in there ready to defend you. The drive was good. The grip was nice. The release, we had to give him 2 commands there, and we had to wait for it. The disengage, the handler needs to be quicker there to get him away from the decoy as soon as possible, but still passing the scenario with 27 out of 30 points.
Thank you.
Scenario 3, which is our courage test. The alert was nice. Could have been a little bit more barking there. The send was very quick. He was right in there, ready to defend. The grip wasn't that full.
The release, again, we had to give 2 commands, but at least it was quicker than your handler attack. Then the disengage was correct, gives us 27 points out of 30 and passing that scenario, giving us a total of 79.5 out of 90. So passing your PDC sleeve division. Congratulations. And the handler was very nervous, I could see.
Next time, remember.
Out your dog! Out! Oh boy.
गिराई दो फिर कौन कौन है
Ladies and gentlemen, जितने भी गेस्ट हमारे फ्रेंड्स का सपोर्ट लेकर खड़े हैं, आई रिक्वेस्ट आप प्लीज फ्रेंड्स को छोड़ दीजिए.
PSA वाला ना मैं अभी थोड़ा सा फोटोज दे
माय सन
nice, but she was going back in again, so that also affected her. It wasn't really full and she was jumping on it. These was full, the disengage was quick. So 26 out of 30 and passing that score. Then your courage test was nice. Sitting down the field, she kind of like didn't commit to the deeper there. She went past and decided now she's going to go back in. So that also a difficult percent and a little bit of injury parts. It wasn't that really, but this was very nice. So like 24.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. So with a passing score of obedience and of protection, you're PDC today. Congratulations.
How's your dog?
पहली बार पैरेंट की सुन ली
मतलब 1987 में ये सारे लोग
ओ बेटा वो टूट जाएगा भाई तू तो बड़ा है
For your first scenario, your civil scenario, the defense, he was out there ready to defend you. The distractions and affected him a bit because his grip, at the end, the longer the bite went on, the more his grip was slipping. But your release was fine, and your post alert where he was barking was very nice. So you have 26.5 out of 30, passing that scenario. Okay, then your attack on handler. Hold your dog. The entry was very nice and fast. The drive was good. His grip was good. Your release was slow. And then your disengage was fine, which gives you 27.5 out of 30. So passing that scenario. Your courage test. The alert, you struggled to get him to alert to the end, on the end of the line. But you're saying once he saw the decoy, he was out there ready to go. His entry was very nice. His grip was nice. The release, you had to get 2 commands to get him to release. And then your disengage was correct, giving you 27 out of 30 and passing that scenario. So with a passing score in obedience as well as protection, you earn your PDC certificate today. Congratulations.
Out your dog.
भाई गिर रहा है।
He was there ready to defend you. The distractions bothered him a bit and that made his grip slip a bit. Your release, he released quick and then he tried to get another bite. The post alert was correct. So you got 25.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your attack on handler. The handler there, I feel, was a bit late sending his dog or letting go of the leash for the dog to go. But during your drive, him and the decoy had a bit of a fall, but they got back up and he was still on the grip. The grip wasn't the fullest, but your release, you had to give another command there because after that fall, he was really liking that bite work. The disengage was correct, so 24.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your courage test, you struggled again to alert him on the decoy at the end. So that also affected your send a bit, but you could go down a bit faster there. The entry wasn't bad, and then your grip wasn't that good, he was slipping. But your release was correct and your disengage was correct, so 25 out of 30, passing that scenario. So with a passing score in obedience and a passing score in protection, you earn your PDC today. Congratulations.
ये लड़की का कारे में आई ये प्रोफेशनल है
Guys, Jiva and Dikshay. So your scenario one, your civil scenario, the defense, she was ready to go from the moment she got into the car. Very nice. She had a bit of a problem with the distraction and that made her grip slip, so her grip wasn't very good, but she held on. The release was very quick and the alert post was very nice, giving you 26 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your attack on handler, the entry was nice and fast. The grip, the drive was, she took the drive well, but the grip wasn't that good. The release was good and the disengage was very fast and good. So 27 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your courage test. She did give us some alert once she spotted the guy at the end there. The send was nice and fast. The entry, she hesitated a bit, but to see exactly where she must go to for that bite. The grip wasn't really full, but the release was very good and the disengage was good, giving you 26.5 out of 30. So a total score of 79.5 out of 90. So, with a passing score in obedience and a passing score in protection, you earn your PDC today. Congratulations.
Out your dog!
ट्रैफिक में जाओ તમને અમે વિડિયો ઉતારીને મોકલું એટલે વિડિયો બનાવી લોક ડિસ્ટર્બ કર્યું કે કાર પાસે કોઈ આવે ને બાઇક પર ના જેકેટ પહેર્યું છે ને એટલે કંઈ ના હા કઈ હદ હે
Fighting the dogs. Have them grab the leash. Boys, please up. Out the dog. Out your dog.
Well done, well done.
So scenario 1, civil scenario. The fence was nice, she was out there ready to go, she took the distraction well, the grip wasn't that bad, the release, it was a little bit slow. In your alert post, she parked nicely, so giving you 26.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Handler attack, she went, but she was growling a bit. This was 8 out of 10 there. The drive was good, her grip was nice. The release, you needed to give 2 commands to get her to release. The disengage was good, giving you 26 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your courage test, you struggled to get it to see the decoy at the end there, or she was concentrating more on us. The send could have been faster. The entry was nice, the grip was nice, the release, you had to give another command for your release, and your disengage was correct, giving you 25.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. So with a passing score in obedience and a passing score in protection, congratulations, you earn your PDC.
Out your dog. Out your dog. Stop fighting the dog. Walk back. Handler grab dog. Stop fighting. Stop. Out the dog.
गाड़ी में रखो। हाँ।
Very nice out there, ready to go. Very good defense. He took the distraction well. His grip was nice. The release was a bit slow and you had to give him a second command there. You tried to bite again, but He alerted again afterwards, giving you 27.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your handler attack was very nice. Your entry was fast. He took the drive well. His grip was full. The release was a bit slow, but your disengage was correct, so 29 out of 30, passing that scenario. Your courage test, the alert was nice. You could get his attention there, maybe a little bit more barking, but your send was fast, your entry was good, your grip was good, your release was a little bit slow, but your disengage was good, so 28.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. So with a passing score in obedience and a very nice passing score in protection, you earn your PDC today. Congratulations.
काट लेगा
Walk back to the handle, grab the seat. First finger, out you
With Sal, is that correct enough time? And Bunty. So your scenario one, your civil scenario, the defense was good. He was out there ready to go. The distraction he took well. His grip could have been a little bit better, but the release was good. And post alert, maybe a little bit more aggression, but still good. 27 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your attack on handler, your entry was good, could have been a little bit faster. He took the drive well. His grip, it was nice, but not completely like really pushing, but very nice. The release could have been a little bit faster. The disengage was good, 27.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. Your courage test, you got him alerted at the end, which was nice. Your send down field could have been a bit faster. He could have come in a little bit harder, but it was still all nice. Your release was good, your disengage was good, so 26.5 out of 30 and passing that scenario. So with a passing score in obedience and a passing score in protection, you earn your PDC today. Congratulations.
दोनों करेंगे साथ में मारते हैं मैं कुछ नहीं करेगा मैं बोल रहा हूँ नहीं मुझे करना है दोनों मारते हैं क्या किसी फाड़ देंगे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ नहीं काटेगा वो डर रहा है बहुत डर रहा है वो यार देख इधर देख मारेगा उसका डर रहा है वो नहीं ये कौन आ रहा है इधर बीच में ये क्यों आ रहा है बंदा इधर हमारे बीच में ये क्यों बंदा आ रहा है इधर कौन है ये क्या कर रहा है यार अरे कौन है आप क्यों आ रहे हो इधर हमारे बीच में यहाँ पे कुत्ते की फट रही है
चल रही है। मेहनत नहीं है, हल्दी मेहनत नहीं है। उधर आगे तो उसकी आओगी।
अरे कौन सा कुत्ता है इधर? ये वाला? क्या कुत्ता है? देसी नहीं यार, कुत्ता लग रहा है मेरे को। अरे देसी नहीं यार, क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? मैं तो कुछ कर रहा है। कान देख इसके, कान देसी की तरह। अरे कान भीड़ के नहीं देसी नहीं है यार। नहीं मुझे तो कुछ और लग रहा है। एकदम बालू अरे बालू लग रहा है। नहीं अरे ऐसे बोलता देखो कितना क्यूट है यार। अरे देखो मेरा इधर आके बैठ जाएगा लग रहा है अभी। देखो कितना प्यारा है। अरे आएगा इधर ही आएगा। नहीं क्या बात कर रहा है? एक कौन है हमारे में? अरे क्या कर रहा है? अरे अब इधर क्यों आए हो? अब इधर क्यों आए हो?
Civil scenario, your carjacking, your healing was very nice up just at the end there, dropping of attention, but 4.5 out of 5. He was out there ready to go to defend you, 9 out of 10. Defense was nice, 4.5 out of 5. He took the gunfire, no problem, 5 out of 5. His grip was nice, 9 out of 10. The release, 9.5 out of 10. Afterwards, your attention for all the barking, 4.5 out of 5. So very nice scenario. 46 out of 50, passing with distinction. Your handler attack, you can clap. Your handler attack from hiding. Healing was very nice, 9 out of 10. He was ready to defend you, 4.5 out of 5. The drive he took, well, 4.5 out of 5. The grip wasn't that good and not very full, 7.5 out of 10. The release, 9 out of 10, was a bit slow, and then on your guard there, he anticipated to come back to you, 7.5 out of 10, but 42 out of 50 and passing that scenario. For your courage test, the send down field could have been a bit faster, but he went nicely, 8 out of 10. He didn't have any problem with the distraction, 10 out of 10. His strike 8 out of 10. Once again, the grip wasn't that good, 7.5 out of 10. But he took the drive, 9 out of 10. The release, 9 out of 10. And there was a little bit of we took a bit long to recoil, and then he anticipated a bit, so that's why you lost that release points. And then your return, 8 out of 10, but 50.5, which is a pass. Fighting decoys. Okay, so he stayed very nicely. He was out there ready to go when they attacked you, 9 out of 10. His grip wasn't that good, 7.5 out of 10, but he took the drive. The release could have been a little bit quicker, 9 out of 10. The return to heel could have been quicker, 9 out of 10, but still very nice, 45.5 out of 50, and passing that scenario with distinction. So, passing your obedience with a very nice score of 89.5 and passing all your protection scenarios means you have just got your first leg of your PSA 1. Congratulations.
best of luck. No, it's Bunty and Jade. Bunty and Jade.
Excuse me. Sing down feel very nice. Went, but then unfortunately but went back to me, so the book wasn't that good. And unfortunately, 3 times he didn't out, and just when we said that's enough, he outed. So I let you carry on a bit until we didn't do that, but unfortunately he did not last the first scenario. So hopefully we'll try again tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
रेडियो जब भी कोई एक्शन स्टार्ट करेंगे शॉप को भेज दें Akira! Right! 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 Out your dog. भाई
Very small, 10 out of 10. When you came back on the second group, 4 out of 5. After sport, 9 out of 10. Your transport, 9.5 out of 10. Your apprehension, 4, just because of the mic wasn't that good. But your release was super quick, 5 out of 5. And your return days, you first went to a guard, then a return, so 2.5 out of 5. So I must calculate all the points here still, but you were definitely a fast as There's your pull-off scenario, your bike portion, your stage, you've gone up a little bit there, so I think some points there out of 10. Your send down very fast, 5 out of 5. The kick was nice, 5 out of 5. The grip could have been better, 4 out of 5. The output and the return, 4 out of 5. Then with the pull-off, the stay was 10 out of 10. Your send was super quick down the field, but then unfortunately pulled off and then decided, no, I want to wait. And it's very sad, very nice. So thank you for being here today. Hopefully we'll try again tomorrow. But very nice.
Sir, cafe your coffee is ready. Yeah. Coffee is ready.